Hi, hello, welcome back to the channel. I have been in a flower craze lately. Like every craft I've been itching to do has been flower related, which is ironic because this is the weather I've been dealing with as of late. Also, I've been trying to shake my Minecraft addiction, so I'm thinking why not merge the two by doing a Minecraft themed flower craft. I've been seeing a ton of people on the internet making the Minecraft flowers, but in real life. So we're gonna jump on that trend. All right, let's go. I got this pack of 3/8 of an inch by 3/8 of an inch wooden blocks off the interwebs. There should be about 400 of these, which I highly doubt I'll use up. So if you have any ideas for what I should do with the rest of these blocks, let a girl know. I'm gonna pour out about half of them to start. I'm not sure what kind of glue is best for this, so let's start with my handy dandy glue gun. Splat a bit on one side of the block, then place another block on here. Real difficult stuff. Setting that aside to dry, I went ahead and glued a couple more pieces, but I noticed there is a slight gap in between the blocks. I guess the glue is too thick, which does not work for us since we want the block to lay rather flush against each other. So we're gonna go with the ever so classic school glue. I don't remember why in the world I bought this, but I have two. So I'm glad to finally be getting some use out of it. Gonna pour some out into this random plastic container, then use a paintbrush to spread a bit onto one side of the cube, then place another cube on top and wait for it to dry. Look at the difference there. Definitely go with the school glue. If you have wood glue on hand though, obviously use that. I'm repeating this process over and over again until I have a bunch of block couplings to work with. Gonna piece them together slowly but surely using this photo as reference. Here is a breakdown of the blocks used so you know how many you'll need if you're going to attempt this project. When it's done, it should look like this. I don't have a particular approach when it comes to painting this, so I'm gonna squeeze out a variety of shades of green. Then start painting random blocks from light to dark. I want a pink tulip, so I'm gonna mix some white and red to get my deepest shade of pink, then gradually add some white 2 times to get a total of 3 shades of pink to work with. Again, going from light to dark, fill in the blocks. This time, not randomly, but rather from top to bottom, giving it a kind of ombre effect. Set it aside to dry for at least an hour, then bam, done. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the green colors. I think there are too many different shades. It's looking a little clustered. So for the next one, I'm gonna keep it to a max 3 shades of green instead of the 5 or 6 different shades here. Is it just me or do some of the green blocks look kind of blue? Oh well, I'm too lazy to fix it now. It still turned out pretty cute, so I give this one a rating of 8 out of 10. Moving on to flower number 2. I want something that's more structurally intriguing, so I'm gonna try and make an orchid. I think it's fair to say that orchids and tulips are my favorite flowers on the planet because I feel like I keep filling my space with tulip and orchid related crafts for some reason. Anyways, gonna use the block couplings I made earlier to build this little guy. Here is a breakdown of the blocks used for your reference. For the stem bit, I'm using the same green paint I used for the tulip, just sticking to 3 shades this time instead of the 6. I think it'll give it a cleaner, crisper look, so it'll be closer to the original. For the flower portion, we just need 2 shades, a light blue, then an even lighter blue. I get kind of confused as to what I'm looking at when I'm in painting mode, so I like to mark out the blocks first before painting things in. Again, starting with the lightest shade first. Once all the light ones are done, fill in the rest of the empty blocks with the darker shade of blue until you get something like this. Cute, cute, cute. I'm definitely liking the look of this one more than the tulip. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is how unstable it is. Like, it's fine when you set it down, but any type of movement and it topples over. I've been setting this beside my computer, and anytime my desk shakes just a little, like when I'm typing, it falls over. So maybe if you're going to recreate this one, add a base or something. So yeah, for that reason alone, I think this gets a 7 out of 10 rating because the instability limits where I can put this damn thing. Last but certainly not least, the lantern. I know, it's not a flower, but I think it would make a great night light on my side table, so I'm making one. I'm just gonna skip showing you the build for this and just plop the block info on the screen here for you, so screenshot that if you must. Let's skip to the painting. I started with the brown, marking where it needs to go, then filling it in. Add the gray, then finish it up with a darker gray at the corners. For the bottom, I'm just gonna leave it blank because no one's gonna see it. For the lighting part, I gave up because I don't know what to do here. I absolutely hate how this part turned out. I just colored in some paper with markers instead of painting with acrylic because I don't think we'd be able to see through acrylic. Okay, because like, look, the plan is to put a fake candle inside, right? And the light would shine through. But I don't think such a weak light would shine through acrylic painted paper. So I went with markers on paper instead. But it looks so ugly. I don't have the right colors and markers, so this was the best I could do. It doesn't look right, so I've just given up on it. I mean, it's still pretty cute when it's like far away, kinda. Whatever. I give this one a rating of 3 out of 10. Not everything we make is a winner, all right? Even though not a single one of these builds turned out perfect, I'm still happy to have them sitting around in my space. Okay. And that's all I got for you this week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.